Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
The give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Clemson is quick to the line. He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here, right?
Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this.
There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback, and he gets loose.
He's loose. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense, then inside the 40. A run for the quarterback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Using his legs, it's Haynes. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They are second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he got smacked, but just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Haynes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Got his man in the middle. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Clemson is quick to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Smashes through the tackle.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Stanford.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. And he gets him to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Finds a man on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him still on his feet. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, with the extra point, the score is 28-6. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Cardinal with a third down play. Let's see what they call coming out of the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Flanagan. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll ride Davis here. You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is video game type numbers. That's crazy. You can't find that kind of numbers anywhere. This day and age, so much offensive firepower and speed all over the field, and this defense said, I will have none of that, and shut everything down.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Snatches it on the run. Lots of room to run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have it. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Red pass, it's complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw again. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.